me tell you something. I went to the Coca-Cola Museum this past weekend. And Coca-Cola has a secret formula, right? And you know, only 2 people at a time can ever see the secret formula. They can't fly together. They can't be in the same room together. Only 2 people can. You mean to tell me you done sent him a copy of your whole entire formula just so he could do whatever he want to do with your secret formula, ma'am? He gets access not only to the Coca-Cola, but he get the formula. Like, you gonna give him your proprietary? No. See, that's that is anti-seductress behavior. That is no experienced seductress would ever. No, ma'am. No. Because you done gave him the pictures. What does he have to look forward to in real life? He doesn't even have to imagine it. The imagination will always be much more interesting than the real thing. You didn't even give him a chance to. You left nothing to the imagination. Nothing. And let me give you the secret about seduction, okay? Wait, let me let some people jump off first. Let me let some people jump off. I'm about to give y'all the secret to seduction. The secret to seduction. Any good seductress. I'm hoping like the men aren't here. Any good seductress weaves a fantasy. Some of y'all gonna miss this. But every good seductress weaves a fantasy. She's weaving every man. Men are they're very visual, and they're all about their imagination. And a seductress understands by the tone of her voice, by the way she moves her body, by what she can make him curious about, by what she can put in his head without being obvious, without being direct, and letting his imagination unfold around the seeds that she's dropping. Any seductress knows you can't use sex to get no man to fall in love with you. No, ma'am. If that was the case, streetwalkers and prostitutes would be the most married group of women. Y'all better stop listening to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and all these women that was dropping on the pole. Okay? They feeding y'all lies. I'm just letting you know. You don't know much about a seductress because she's a mystery, and it's the mystery. I interviewed some women who were exotic dancers, right? And some of them were like the highest paid, some of the highest paid dancers. And a lot of dancers are very, very, very good seductress. And how they get paid, these women don't have sex with these men. How they get paid is they weave a fantasy in the men's mind by giving him seeds to build a fantasy for himself. By igniting his imagination. And she knows that when she has sex with him, it's done. The chase is over. It's his hunger for her and her understanding that, and her using her tone, her using the way she moves her body, her using her feminine essence, her using storytelling, her using eye contact. She dilates her pupils on purpose. Like, she's doing all of this, and she's creating in their mind. And when you do that, because y'all, when a man pursues you in the first place, he doesn't know you. It's the fantasy of you that Some of y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. You want to create the fantasy. You want to build the anticipation. Y'all done let these men forget what they was working with. You have a whole lot going on. Go watch the movie Memoirs of a Geisha. Go watch it. And thank me later. Who's watched Memoirs of a Geisha? Who has watched Memoirs of a Geisha? Is it messing up? Ooh. Yes, baby. The way to a man's heart is through his mind, not sex. If you have not watched Memoirs of a Geisha, go and watch it. The book is even better, but you know, nowadays trying to get somebody to read a book is like asking them to wait until commitment before having sex. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Check this out. So in Memoirs of a Geisha, it was an art. Feminine energy and seduction was a whole art, y'all. In Japan, I believe, they had it down. You know the ladies that would paint their face white? They would paint their face white and they would wear these very expensive kimonos and they would learn different arts and different techniques. And it was about the woman who, oh, I'm getting chills. It was about the woman who exuded the most feminine energy, the woman who was the best seductress that would get the highest dowry. So these men would court these women over a period of time. Like, they would court these women and then there would be a bid for her virginity. And it's not like that. It's not like she's just selling herself, but it was like an art, right? And so in Memoirs of the Geisha, this woman was like the highest, she got the highest dowry in like history. Why? She utilized multiple techniques. If you study the movie, you'll realize the techniques that she was using that had men hooked. First, she amplified her unique traits. And I'm going to add this video to D.I.V.A University in Love Diva. So for all of my students, don't worry. It's the live. I'm going to have it uploaded to the portal. So don't worry about it. But she amplified her unique traits. She had these beautiful eyes. They were unique. She worked it. And everybody has something, right? It might not be your eyes. It might be your smile. It might be the way you hold your eyes. It might be the way your shoulders look. It might be whatever your unique things. You might have dimples. You know, whatever your thing is. So she utilized her unique characteristic, right? That's the first thing. And she understood the power of eye contact. Ladies, listen. Listen, Linda, listen, Linda. You want to shut a man all the way down. Learn how to hold eye contact without having to be the first one to look away, and without caring if he looks away. Like, you don't even care if he looks away. And then imagine all of that powerful sexual feminine energy coming up from your root chakra. Really is building in your sacral chakra, but from your root moving all the way up through your heart and up your throat and through your eyes.